Hey, what is up, fellow critics? Darnell here, back at it again with another reaction for you guys. Today we're going to be checking out some more Farscape. I really enjoyed this show. I thought it was really good. I like the start of it. You know, NASA, well, what was it? Not NASA, but LASA pilot. He ends up, you know, get put into a wormhole because he was experimenting on a new way to use Earth's atmosphere as a slingshot to, like, go into outer space, like further into outer space, goes to the wormhole, ends up, you know, accidentally killing someone, and then going on the ship and seeing that there's a bunch of prisoners that escaped, and they're getting chased down by the peacekeepers, and then one of the peacekeepers was imprisoned by them, and then they all come together, and the one guy, I forgot, I don't even know his name, I gotta remember. You know me and names, guys, but the peacekeeper, like the head guy, he's going after John because he killed his brother and all that stuff, and they get away. Really cool. Really like all the characters. I love all the makeup and the actual, like, the animatronics and stuff like that. I found out that it was Jim Henson's crew was doing all that stuff, which is really cool. Yeah, so really enjoy the show, so let's get into it. So before we start, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to see this full-length reaction, check us out on Patreon. All right, let's go and start it up. He's painting, and he painted himself. Oh, that's silly.
Cleaning all the excess bacteria and food particles. Never swallow the dentic.
The dentic. So that's crazy. Don't swallow it. It's gonna eat everything in your body. Ah, freshly clean.
It's kind of minty.
Loving the comedy.
MacLeod isn't our problem.
That's another ship.
Oh, it is.
It is. I mean, it's
Peacekeeper.
Oh no,
Scout ship.
not good. Yeah, they coming in to attack.
We're no longer being scanned.
They're passing us by.
Maybe they didn't see him because of the debris cloud. Maybe they just scanned the debris cloud and they were like, oh, this is crazy. We shouldn't be here. There's something crazy about this debris cloud. Let's get the hell out of here. Now the debris cloud is going inside the ship. Oh, there it is. Oh, they're freaking bugs. Space bugs. That's interesting. Wonder if they're like roaches. Space roaches, because like roaches are like super strong.
we're stuck together. And as long as we are, we might as well be.
What? Family?
Yeah,
Friends?
friends. True.
Is that how you see yourself?
Mother always said I was the best looking. That's why she had my older brother's back. It's ruined.
No, it looks good. What?
It's called a spirit painting. We Delvians do it for recreation. It's rather
Spirit painting. It looks really good. Well, she is a priest, so they have some crazy stuff going on.
Let's be reading.
I told you it was hot. By the door.
You better be careful. You're gonna get bitten. Oh! Them things are huge.
Ow.
Oh, got her.
Ow. Yeah.
Probably
Metal
poisonous. Oh no. Maybe it wants the DNA. Wants the blood.
This main valve controls the heat for all of Tier 7.
We'll just turn this sucker off.
All right. Oh, getting hair. I wonder if they're
Tier 5 passageway clear pipe.
gonna like clone them or something. It looks like they're after their DNA. Oh my gosh. He jumped up real quick.
Whatever you do, don't let them back in the vents.
Oh no. Good luck. Kick it. I wouldn't kill it.
Analyze its DNA. Perhaps we can understand why it's here.
Don't
The
eat
others
it.
think there may be dozens of these things, even hundreds throughout our living quarters.
Thing passed over us.
Oh, that's so messed up.
Nothing can resist a prism laser saw.
Well, you better check the warning cuss, because that stuff ain't budging.
I wonder if it's some kind of clones. Or they have like eggs and it's gonna be like him.
Sebaceans lack the gland necessary to regulate extreme thermal increase.
Cold-blooded? Literally?
Sebation. So that's their race. Okay. And they're cold-blooded. Oh, interesting.
As our cells overheat, the nervous system shuts down. First short-term memory, then motor functions. The last to go is long-term memory. We don't die. Our body lives on in that state.
Wow. All right. That's crazy. Like zombies.
It's making it hotter, not cooler.
Oh. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Hit him with the 3-piece. Yes, I knew it. They were like cloning them.
She is initiating a thermal increase.
Aeryn, you gotta
Stop her.
We're only gonna...
Oh, headbutt. He's getting his ass whooped all throughout this episode. Oh, damn. Oh. I beat her with it. So yeah, it's the freaking bugs. I wonder if they're just laying eggs or I don't know. I guess it would be laying eggs.
This bug was in my room. It must have sampled something, hair, whatever. I was gonna use my DNA to make a copy of me.
Reminds me of The Thing.
How will you tell us from them?
We will cut off the tip of our small finger for identification.
What was I going to say?
Uh-oh, she's starting
I
to...
had something to say. I know I did.
They don't got no ice? Give her some ice or something. They don't got a freezer?
That should scatter them long enough for you to get through.
Should. I'll go when it's more definite, thank you.
You'll go now.
Oh, what is it?
Oh, she's about to pass out.
It is strange to be so close to a peacekeeper I do not fear.
Oh.
That is a compliment.
What the yucks was that?
Just try to scare whatever's in there.
Well, it worked!
You hate her, right?
Oh.
You hate peacekeepers, and you hate her. You want her to die.
We stop just wasting time and just fix this blasted ship.
He didn't say he didn't want her to die, so maybe he's starting to like her. Yo, look at this thing. Whole bunch of eggs and like the mother queen. Reminds me of Alien.
On Dargo, I found a substance that dissolves the sealant. Now we can take back control of the...
Oh! Oh, right in her neck. No.
Rigel!
Oh, hell. He came down. Freaking Batman. I'm about to take you out. Oh, no. Oh, I understand that. He's getting beat up all episode. Oh, there we go.
You fought fast!
We passed the obstacle test. I don't want to fail commando training.
Oh, she's all delirious.
This thing's spitting out replicants like a billion yard rat.
Jeez. That's crazy. So many.
I am monarch of the track.
Oh.
Track.
These are my aggregate.
Yo. Oh, man, this is crazy. So, how did it talk through the injection? I guess because their blood is inside her, it can communicate that way.
Freezing space, but you need warmth to lay your eggs. So when you're finished, you'll go back to space.
That is our cycle.
So let him go. Make a deal.
You are enemy.
Oh, no.
If you keep it this warm, our habitat will die. And there will be no heat. And all of your young will die.
True, makes sense. Kill us. Everybody did. Oh, no! Did they sneak on? Oh, hell. I'd be like, all right, well, these guys are enemies. You can go after them. Oh, they think they killed her. Oh, they'd be like, that's not part of the deal. We're killing the same people over and over again. What the hell's going on? You know they hot in them damn suits.
The prisoners have done this. It's their only defense.
But what's this
Why?
sealant?
Must resist.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I forgot. They're what's it called? I forgot the race. They can't take the heat either. I completely forgot.
I am Rigel, 16th of my lineage, Dominar of the Hynerian Empire.
Okay.
Requesting an audience.
Oh.
Let us out. We can stop them.
Okay, let's go.
Do it.
Don't lower the heat. Crank it up.
Oh, okay. I mean, it makes sense, but you're killing her at the same time? Okay. Okay, don't go.
It's just you and me.
Actually, it is just me. And you.
It's like, you don't count, really. Oh, nice. That's a good idea. Woo. Now you got a gun. Let's go. Which is the real one? Oh, there he is.
You can stick around and find out how hot it's gonna get.
True. Make him leave and say they haven't seen him.
Tell him you picked the wrong species to screw around with.
Oh, ho, ho.
Let's get you back to your ship.
Oh!
Next time Chris sees my face, his crew will be dead and he'll be staring up from a pool of his own blood.
He should have said, hey, I'll let you go if you say you didn't see us. That's what he should have done. But he was like, all right, tell Crichton, you want a war, I got you. You want to come after us? There's going to be a lot more. But now Crichton's like, all right, I'm going to bring everybody.
Genesis is concluded.
That pleases us too, Monarch.
We are also pleased by the encounter between us.
Well, I think I can speak for all of us when I...
We shall not meet again, great ruler.
Great ruler.
Remember me? Didn't we meet at a party a few years back?
How is this possible? I guess it's like a glass.
I always thought that lesser life forms were useless. Just something to be squashed.
You're not talking about the Drax, are you?
No. This is pretty cool that they can step out and look out without dying. All right, that was the episode. Really good. Definitely had a good meaning to the episode. We see them, they are, flying away, and they run into this like giant, like almost like an asteroid field they thought it was, but it was like some kind of debris, space debris or something like that. And then they see that there was a peacekeeper ship, a scout ship with marauders in there, and they were scanning, and then they just left, and they're like, oh, okay, they're probably gonna come back, but and then we see that this freaking debris stuff starts going into the ship, and we see that it's like bugs, which is kind of crazy. And then they notice like the ship's going hot, and then we find out that like Aeryn, she can't take the heat. We find out I'm trying to remember her race, a salient or something like that. Salient. They're like cold-blooded, and so if they can't deal with the heat, they start losing memory, get a little delirium, then they have this long-term memory, and then they kind of go into this living dead form where they're just pretty much I wouldn't call it brain dead, but it's almost like that, but they're still alive, and it's like worse than death, I guess. And they're it's crazy. They're like the living dead, pretty much kind of turn into zombies. And so we learned that about her. Then we see they're trying to figure out what the hell's going on. They notice all the vents are blocked, and we've got to figure out what the hell's wrong with the ship. Why is it so hot? We see Aeryn, she gets actually hit with one of the pincers or whatever, gets shot. See that happens. They actually collected her blood. Same thing happened to Dargo. We see it takes the hair from John, and then we see that John actually spotted it. He's like, hey, I found what the problem is, and they ends up killing it. And they're doing like tests and stuff. And Zan, I think that's her name. Zan realized that, hey, it's your DNA. This is you. And they're like, wait, that don't even make any sense. How this bug has my DNA? Aeryn, she's really bad. She's getting worse and worse. And then we see that John, he actually runs into Aeryn, and she's trying to make it even hotter. Like, what the hell's going on? He tries to stop her, and it comes to find out she's like a clone version of her, ripped her arm off, and it's actually the bugs making little copies. So they're like, all right, well, they're making copies of us. Well, what we got to do is make it, we can tell each other apart. They end up spray painting their hands, stuff like that. Then we see Zan, she ends up getting hit in the neck with a pincer, and then, they're looking for her. What was that, Rigel? He ends up going into the vent, looking, and they realize, hey, this is a freaking giant hive with a queen and a whole bunch of eggs and all this stuff. And then we see Zan, she ends up talking because they have some kind of connection with the blood or whatever they pumped into her, and they can talk through that queen. And, they're talking, and come to find out that, they're trying to, they need the heat to lay eggs and all that stuff, but they live in the coldness of the space, but they just need the heat to, lay the eggs and all this stuff. John realized, like, oh, okay, they didn't really attack us until I killed one of them. So they're like, all right, let's think of a plan. Hey, you can use the ship to warm it up, have your babies and leave, and then, it's fine. They thought it was a good idea. At least, he did. Dargo was like, nah, forget that. But we see that when they had the deal, the freaking Marauders came. Marauders came in, and they started shooting up the place. And then obviously the queen was like, oh, obviously you guys backed out of the deal. You're killing us. So they turned the heat back on. Now we see Aeryn is telling John, like, hey, no, don't let me get to that state. If I'm so-called family and friends, you need to kill me before I turn into a freaking zombie, pretty much. And he never said, I don't know if he actually said he would do it or not. But obviously we see that she thinks that they don't care about her and stuff like that. But we see John caring for her. We actually even see Dargo. He's like saying, hey, she's a comrade. I actually like her more than I dislike the peacekeeper. So that's, they're actually, enjoying, they like her. Now I wonder how much time has passed from the first episode to the second episode. It seems like some time has passed, and so they got to know each other a little bit more comfortable with each other living there. So I wonder how much time. It had to be a decent amount of time passed. So they ended up, we see, the Marauders come in, they're shooting up the place. We see John get back into contact with the queen, and they actually get Rigel to go and talk to try to, convince them, like, hey, that's not us, and you see Rigel, at first he didn't want to do it, but he ends up doing it. And then, so she was like, yes, I understand you're not them. So, they convinced her to let them help. And they actually took them down, saved the day. And then we see Dargo was going to kill them, because what they did was to help go after the freaking Marauders, they actually turned the heat back up. And obviously they can't take the heat, cold-blooded, and we had to have, the heat turn up so they can take out the Marauders, but Aeryn's getting affected by it as well. So they had to rush and do it, and they ended up taking them out. And then we see John was like, all right, Dargo wants to kill you, but what we're going to do is we're going to let you go. You can go back and tell Christian, I believe that was his name, tell him, like, hey, we got a bunch of us, and don't come after us type thing. But obviously this dude's crazy. You killed his brother, so he's going to send more people after you because of that. Then at the end, we see John talking to Aeryn, and she wanted to know, hey, would you actually do it? Would you going to actually take me out if I did, turn into some craziness, turn into a zombie? And he didn't answer. So, it's crazy. And then, they're telling the story about, lower life forms, they're just bugs. So you shouldn't still just step on them. They have their own, they're part of life as well. They're living beings as well, even if they're quote unquote under you, lower life form, they're still life forms, you know, and we see that with them and the bugs, and we see that with Aeryn and John. So yeah, so good episode, really good episode, guys. Let me know what you thought. Anything I missed or didn't understand, let me know in the comments below. Appreciate it. Really enjoy this. Really enjoying this show. I think it's really good. I love the fact that they're putting comedy into it. It's really good. And yeah, thanks you guys. So make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to see this full-length reaction, check us out on Patreon. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.